Hey y'all, hope you guys are doing well. So I know you guys, if you've ever watched any of my previous videos about Love and Marriage Huntsville with Melody and Martell Holt, they're pretty much the breakout stars of the show. Well, they've had a lot of drama surrounding them, as you know, a lot of it that's been manufactured. As you know, this is his ex-mistress, his girlfriend, I should say. She came out a little while ago and put him on blast, and it's been drama ever since they've been on this show. Now, Melody and Martell Holt posted this yesterday on Valentine's Day, and I have to say they really do look good. I don't care for either one of them. All right, I think they both fake, but they look goddamn good, okay, on this picture. So, anyway, I guess Arionne yesterday was in the giving mood. She decided that she wanted to go ahead and share some gossip with the people that follow her. I just happened to catch it yesterday as well, so I decided let me screenshot all of this shit so I can share it with y'all. And it's so funny to me when people do these Q&As on Instagram, because I think to myself, are they really being asked these questions, or do they just want to tell something? I mean, yesterday it was Valentine's Day. Maybe she was getting in her feelings. I don't know. But she decided to go ahead and share some things that I thought was kind of interesting. So like I said, she went ahead and did this little Q&A, and I'm going to pretty much read some of these questions that she answered. Somebody said, have you and Melody ever crossed paths? If so, what happened? She said, yes, the first time she was chasing behind his truck screaming, get her out the car, Martell, and that voice, and he going to say, go home, Mel. He's never respected her. That story is in my book, has real juicy details behind it, and I spill it all. Don't hold back. Sorry to that man. All right. So she kind of goes on and on and on like this. She's basically answering these kind of questions. She said, was you mad that the whole storyline was about you? Honestly, I never watched the show, so I didn't know I was the star. My friends would tell me you are the storyline for the whole show, and it was boring, and they didn't have nothing to talk about. But me, I still didn't watch it. All right. And then she continues to go on and on and on with some more questions. Actually, she's going to mention Tasha K. So hold on, y'all. She said, somebody says, you're gorgeous. Will you be doing reality TV? Thank you. Not that bullshit y'all watching. Y'all really believe 2 seasons of her Pee Wee Herman head ass crying and she knew what was up. I'm disappointed y'all ain't got sense enough to be like, damn, she ain't on here to even speak for herself. Nobody chases a married man. What the F? That's not true. People chase married men all the time, girl. Don't lie. She said, did you see the podcast with Funky Dineva and Tasha K? What were your thoughts on it? Pissed. Didn't even know I was being recorded. Bloop, bloop. Now, you know Tasha K has recorded people without them knowing in the past, so I'm inclined to actually believe her. That interview, if you listen to it, it does sound weird and choppy, so I am curious about that, because it's not like Tasha K hasn't done that in the past to other people. She said, have you been able to have a somewhat normal life after all this has come out? Not really. Huntsville is small and they happy about this reality show. I'm still kind of stuck on the Tasha K one, but I wonder is Tasha K going to respond to that one if it come out. Anyway, she goes on and she says, somebody else asked her a question. You are gorgeous. And you didn't deserve any of that BS that came your way. Thank you, boo. If y'all only knew, but y'all will know everything. Literally, my book starts at day 1. I mean, I don't know if people really clamoring for a book from her, but I mean, get your money, girl. She said, how do you deal with negative people who think they know your story? She says, I don't care what these people say, especially when I know this man was persistently stalking me. Okay, child. I mean, that's your story. You sticking to it. Perhaps that's true. I don't know. Okay, but I don't know if we need a book either, child. Anyway, she goes on and she answers some more of these questions, or asks herself some questions and answers them. She said, will you ever tell your side? Yes, I'm writing a book. Actually, I'm almost finished. Who would have thought? Little Arionne from Dayton, Ohio. And before y'all start talking shit, let's remember, you wouldn't know me if it wasn't for them needing a storyline. Now, that's true. She is telling the truth on that one, okay? We wouldn't know. She said, they say, you are so beautiful. I talk about a clothing line. Okay, I guess, you know what? Everybody else doing the shit. Why not? Get your money, child. All right, get your money. Everybody else out here getting famous for doing absolutely nothing and who they sleeping with. So she might as well go ahead and capitalize off of that as well. All right, clothing line, hair weave, I don't know. She said, you didn't miss anything by not watching the show. She's just jealous. I'd be jealous of me too. All right, well, I don't know. or if Melody jealous. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, she goes on with some more of the stuff. Somebody asks her another question. All right. They say, is Marceau cheating on Tasha? I address everything. Now, have a look. That ain't your business to be telling. All right. That ain't your business to be telling. You tell your own tea about you and Martell, even though I feel like we already know enough to kind of get the gist of what was going on. But don't you go out here. I don't even like Marceau, but I don't think it's cool that you out here trying to like blow his spot up and blow Tasha's spot up. That ain't cool. They asked, that show was a BS. They were so desperate for a check. She just LOLs. I mean, we do kind of know that. Like I said, listen, I am not team Martell and Melody in no point in time. Okay, I always thought they was fake, but still. They asked, would you ever do a real sit-down interview to really tell your side? You're gorgeous, by the way. I think she asking herself these questions. Thank you. Yes, I'm open at first. See, y'all don't understand. I never watched the show. I'm not even thinking y'all know who I am. I was somewhere raising my child and living my life. I can't believe y'all even care. These people lame in real life. I mean, they probably are lame, but girl, you are sitting here answering questions about these lame people. So, you know, I'm just saying, you're a part of the lame crew. She says, since Huntsville is small, how was the affair a secret for so long? Since it wasn't, you seen how fast the Huntsville correspondents emailed at Miss Funky Dineva when he asked who I was. They sent pictures and everything. They so messy here, but hell, his wife was running her mouth, so no, we wasn't a secret. I believe her. I believe her. I remember when Funky Dineva put that call out to folks and people was sending all kinds of shit. So I absolutely believe that, Arionne. I believe you want no secret. I believe y'all was out here and that they weren't together and they got back together for the show. She said, I hope you find peace in all of this. It has been tough not being able to speak for yourself. I'm definitely able to speak for myself, and I don't need own network Oprah or Gail has been on some bullshit lately anyway. We're at Wendy's show. I heard she was looking for me. Wendy messy too, so I could see Wendy having her come on the show. That I can see, because Wendy is very, very messy and she likes this kind of shit. So if the next season is already taping and stuff, I could see Arionne definitely getting on Wendy. She said, miss you, so excited to see your line, keep your head up. Honestly, I think she asking some of these questions herself. Ain't nobody excited to see no line from, you know, again, a lot of these folks get famous over who they sleep with. And that is just crazy to me. What a world we live in where people can get famous for literally sleeping with somebody and whatever. But that's how it is. It says, how did you find out about Melody's pregnancies? What was Martell's excuse for them? This is a good one. I'll address this in my book. I know y'all like to think 2 babies come on out, but crazy. It's way more to our life than could ever be portrayed in 2 seasons over 5 years, and I'll start at day 1. I can't tell y'all everything. You got to have something to read, and y'all ready to bottom of it tonight. I don't know what she was attempting to say here. How did you find out about Melody's pregnancies? What was Martell's excuse for them? I don't know, but me and do say anything, right? She said, how old were you when you started to mess with Martell Holt? 24, about to turn 25 that upcoming summer. Phew, if I could whisper in my ear. But you didn't. You didn't, girl. You did not. Anyway, it says, were you in love or was it just for fun? She said, I opened up about this, why I stayed so long, what he was telling me, what he was buying. I don't know what that says. I'm trying to read it. It's in that fancy stuff, and I just can't read it. But I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, she's basically saying the same old bullshit she's been saying about how they was together. Now, I listened to the interview that she did with Tasha K or whatever that was, and I don't know what it is. Then she said, honestly, you seem way more interesting, and I can't wait for the book. Thank you. It's definitely on the way. I guess, I mean, you know, if people, listen, I'm nosy, and I'll catch the shit on Instagram and stuff like that, but I ain't going about a book. I mean, unless it is written like Superhead's book, I'm not reading it. It says, is he as arrogant as he is on TV, and what lie does he tell on his wife to justify his cheating? What does he tell? He is a narcissist, period. Now, she didn't need to tell us that. We could see that on the TV, that he was a bit of a narcissist. She says, forget all that blah, blah, blah. I'm here for your line. Drop plus size clothing too, please. LOL is coming, sis. I mean, yeah. Okay, girl. Might as well. And then, I don't know. I think that, okay. Do you feel as though Melody was having revenge babies to keep Martell from leaving her? I don't know. He acted like he was mad about this last baby, but not the third child. Girl, bye. You know these men will say anything and everything to make you think something. When does the book come out? By the way, you are beautiful. I will drop my pre-order dates this month. Thank you. Listen, again, I'm not buying no book unless it is reading like Superhead's first book and she is spilling like all the deets. I won't, and even if she was, I wouldn't buy it. After all of this, how are you? Better now. Thanks for asking. This is a lot to deal with. Imagine the world coming for you and this man is on TV lying. Meanwhile, we wouldn't even be communicating if it was up to me. We wouldn't have nothing going on if it wasn't for him persistently coming to my doorstep by passing the gate, not giving a fuck, coming through the back gate. Crazy psycho. Y'all not hearing me, but I'm wrong for opening the door for a man I fell in love with. We became best friends. You know, you remember she did tell Melody that he was eating her cat on Friday and eating corn on the cob with Melody on Saturday. So she's sitting here putting it all on him. But again, you invited it. You invited it, child. And then they said, do you know that Mel is in the groups on Facebook under an assumed name bashing you? All right. And somebody tells her that Mel is in a Facebook group in the Love and Marriage Huntsville Straight No Chaser group. And she goes by the name Andrea Monroe. All right. That's kind of funny that Melody, if Melody is out here just kind of stalking and all this other stuff. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past Mel to be checking up on Martell. I mean, if you are with a cheater and you know he's cheated and you have decided to stay, you're never really going to have any peace, and you're always going to be thinking he's out here doing other shit because he's proven that he, in fact, does other shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, they are together. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. They have definitely faked shit in the past. We saw that right around New Year's when they were pretending like they weren't together, and then they came out and put their newborn baby on display. It was a big marketing gimmick to get more followers, to get more likes, and they are becoming really, really good at that. So I cannot sit here and say whether any of this is made up or not. I bet Arionne probably knows more of the truth than anybody. Okay, she probably knows more of the truth of anybody. But again, as I said before, I don't feel like she gets any brownie points for this, because at the end of the day, whether they together, they not, he's still married. He's still a married man. And Arionne is a beautiful woman. And I do think that she's wasting her time chasing after this man. I do understand that stuff happen and people fall in love with people they shouldn't fall in love with. But at the end of the day, you wasting your time, girl. But she felt like telling it. She just felt like, tell it like it is. Why don't you tell it like it is. My name is Aaron. Tell it. I'm on the line. Tell it. And I am screwing. Tell it. With a man, I ain't mind. Tell it. So, I mean, Arionne, listen, you know, the Q&A was cute. The stuff about Tasha K, I'm inclined to believe that Tasha K probably did record her without her knowledge. We do know that she has done that before. If you go back and listen to the Tasha K podcast with Funky Dineva, she does like this interview with Arionne, and you can tell just by how it sounds that it sounds very choppy. So it is possible that she did not know she was being recorded. I don't know how Georgia is as a party state as far as like getting permission to record somebody. I don't know, but I'm inclined to believe Arionne in her saying that she didn't know she was being recorded. She says she's pissed. I still think, and you know what, this kind of makes sense, because I asked early on, I said, it's surprising to me that Arionne wouldn't talk to Funky Dineva, even though Funky Dineva was the one that was far more invested in this whole thing, that she didn't talk to her. So I don't know, but I'm going to be curious as to how Tasha K responds to Arionne saying that she didn't know she was being recorded. I just wanted to share that little yang tea with y'all this morning. It ain't much of nothing. It's real light, but you know, hopefully you'll get your life from it, just a little bit of life. And y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all Saturday, and I'll see y'all guys on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Take care.